weight is 157.
Okay.
Which is good. How it should be. So this is his head right here. I'm going to take some measurements as we go along, looking at the anatomy. I will eventually tell us how much he weighs. So the first two measurements are the head. It's a part of the brain called the cerebellum.
Okay.
Size. These are the measurements. I'll tell us how much he weighs. The head circumference, that one's called. This next one's the head diameter. Okay. Next measurement is the next measurement. Sorry, the next thing to look at is the face, particularly the upper lip. It's a little tricky to see here, so I'll actually hide my little piece of placenta. But this is the tip of his nose right here.
Oh, okay.
That's his upper lip right there. Tell that as you know.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah, it is. My hand, this is a umbilical cord coming across there. He's got like a rope. Good as the other one, but it's just a different view. So, so no cleft lip.
Okay.
Right along.
Well, there it is.
Let's go back and so we did his heartbeat before. Now we're going to look at the parts of his heart, so the anatomy. First thing we want to see is the 4 chambers.
Yes.
And we each have that. Shot of that. Just turn it on. Like this. Let's see how 4 chambers we usually want to get a view where we see all 4 at the same time. That's a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's easier to see, I think, the heartbeat. Pictures for documentation. They're going to freeze the screen. Okay, so that's a better picture right there. 4 chambers. Better shot. Yeah, okay. And then we want to see the blood vessels coming off of the heart.
Okay.
Coming off the left ventricle is the biggest artery in our body. It's called the aorta. It goes to our body. And the one from the right ventricle is called the pulmonary artery. It goes to the lungs. Heart's beating so fast that we have to look at different beats and then freeze and go back frame by frame to see this. It's hard things to see all the time, I think. Okay, there we go. It's a nice shot there. So the blue here is the left ventricle right there, and this blue tube is the aorta.
Oh, okay.
And this red over here is the right ventricle, and the red tube coming over top of the aorta is the pulmonary artery. Okay.
All right.
And that's how they should be attached. The pulmonary artery is supposed to come over top of the aorta.
Oh.
Okay.
So everything looks good?
Heart looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a spine. So the aorta takes a sharp turn off the heart and goes right down along the spine. Right here.
Yeah.
Here's the heart. The aorta takes a sharp turn, goes right down along the spine. That's a view from the side. I want to get a view from the front. Some of the branches of the aorta, particularly these 2 that go to the kidneys. That's the view right there. Better shot. This is the aorta coming down right down along the middle of the body. This is the stomach right here, that little black circle. So this is the left side.
Okay.
So that artery goes to the left want to see better than that.
Oh, okay.
I saw it better in another shot, and trying to do them both at the same time, but there we go, that's better. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
That's a better now, with different angles. Okay. So the kidneys themselves are hard to see at 20 weeks, but you can see the blood flow to them. That's what we look for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When the baby gets bigger, you can see the kidneys much better, but when we look at the anatomy at 20 weeks, which is traditional, the best way to see the kidneys is seeing the renal arteries and the blood flow to the kidneys. This is another measurement for his weight. It's called the abdominal circumference, right around this part of his belly right here.
Oh, okay.
And when you look at the umbilical cord as it comes out of his belly button, there's this really awful thing that can happen where the intestines are on the outside. It happens right next to the belly button, so we want to look at that part, make sure nothing else is coming out besides.
So the intestines start in the umbilical cord, correct? Move in? Does that work? I read so much about it.
There's this thing in development about 8 weeks when the intestines on the outside, and they kind of go back in. This whole area here is open.
Oh,
Eventually,
okay.
the only opening there that's left is the umbilical cord. Intestines in the umbilical cord, they kind of come out through the same area, but they're not.
Oh, okay.
Because I can see his abdominal wall there, and nothing else is coming out but the cord ribs and the color.
Okay.
Next to where the cord is. Actually, right here in color, this is where the umbilical cord comes out right there. So right here's where his belly button's eventually going to be.
Okay.
Okay, but nothing else is coming out besides that cord.
Excellent.
Here's the second black and white. All right. His hands. This is his right hand there.
As
So
well.
right next to his foot, yeah. Just to confuse us, yeah. These are the bones. This is his left elbow and his left fist. There's the bones.
Oh, okay.
Forearm, the radius and ulna, yeah. It looks like a fist. I'm following from his shoulders, so I know it's his hand, but that's his foot right there. That's the toes. So this is his right hand here. This is left hand over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Counting fingers is usually not possible because their hands are closed. Fists and moving around. But definitely see with hands. This is his legs a little bit, so it's easier to see that cord. There should be 2 arteries in the umbilical cord there. It's a perfect shot right there. Kind of hard to see in the cord itself.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the umbilical cord outside the baby. It's kind of hard, actually. It's impossible to tell if there's 1 or 2 arteries. Once the cord enters the baby, this artery split, make this Y shape. So
Oh, okay.
it's starting to move right here. See a little Y shape?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of these areas is pointing to one of the umbilical arteries. So there's 2, which is normal. It's supposed to be 2. So maybe we only have 1. That's not good. Good shot there. He's got his legs a little more open, so there's his little boy parts right here.
Okay.
Good shot from that earlier. This is his femur. This is the last of the measurements for his weight. All those measurements I did go into an equation. Turns out his weight is 12 ounces.
Wow, he's a little bit ahead. Looks like.
It doesn't
Woohoo!
say-
Put it
it doesn't
on
say
weight.
10 to 12, so yeah, it's on the higher side of the normal range, but yeah. Yeah, this is something I couldn't see very well before. I don't have to see it, but I liked it. This little white line right here is the wall that separates the ventricles.
Mm-hmm.
The most common heart defect is a hole in that wall, so it shows no holes there. I couldn't see it very well before. It's not one of the things that it's mandatory that you see it. I actually tried to look for it. It wasn't in a good position before, but yeah. So it's nice and solid.
Okay.
Good shot right there. Okay. Some holes in the heart. And the last thing we want to see are his feet, and he's already showed us one of those. Some time. Okay, so there's the bottom of his right foot.
Okay.
You actually can see the side of his left foot. So here's his thigh and his knee.
Mm-hmm.
There's his heel there and his toes. That's his left foot. Here's the bottom of his right foot.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of got them together. So there's the bottom of that left foot. That's his right foot. And there's the side of his left foot. Kind of got his ankles crossed. So I see 2 feet and he's looking normal. Yeah. So that's everything with the baby. Take some time to open some, I've been looking at kind of all the details of the minutia, like to kind of take just a big overview, kind of a step back
Mm-hmm.
shot. So there's the chest and the abdomen. You can see this little curved line right along here is the diaphragm.
Oh.
Actually, there's a hole, so there's a condition where the baby, or some babies have a hole in the diaphragm and the abdominal contents get up in the chest. It's bad.
Oh.
Yeah, the one with the intestines right there, so he doesn't have that. All the black around him is the amniotic fluid.
Okay.
So he's got lots of fluid around him. And then the gray thing, this gray thing here is the placenta.
Okay.
Your placenta is mostly in the top of the uterus. The only place we don't want it to be is down here. So it could be anywhere in the uterus except down here blocking the cervix. So if I come all the way down here, no placenta. There's the feet and butt, no placenta.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it's everything with him. He looks great. I don't see any issues at all. He's growing well, good strong heartbeat. All the parts are where they're supposed to be. Definitely a boy. This is a new thing that this machine will do. I did it until the patient brought me or from another doctor. So it's one of the ways of looking at the spine. It's kind of cool. You look at the spine usually in 2D, and this is more of a cool thing than it is useful. But you can see the spine in 3D.
Oh.
Here's the whole spinal cord right here. See some little ribs going off that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a cool way to look at the spine. Looking for spina bifida. That blood test is probably better even than ultrasound to pick out spina bifida. Most spina bifida you can see on ultrasound. So
Oh,
you
okay.
got kind of Down syndrome you can't always see, so the blood test is all we got. It's spina bifida you can see and detect with the blood test. All right, let's do a little 4D here so we can get a shot of it. And the one thing you can see better, I think, on 3D than you can on 2D is the fingers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see him really well.
His little left hand, there, you see his thumb sticking out.
Yeah. His 4 little fingers. That's good.
Most of the stuff we're looking at in this ultrasound is inside the baby, so the 3D, shows us the surface. It's not very helpful, but fingers, I think, is something that you can actually see better with the 4D technology. So it's pretty scrawny, see the little ribs inside his face. That's not always a bad thing. They're not very cute at 20 weeks. So the face is not always. You actually see the bones in his arm. This is his humerus here, and then bones in his forehead, the radius column.
Oh.
This guy's face pretty well hidden behind this little center there.
It's
It's good.
good.
All good news today. Now, there's usually only one more ultrasound during pregnancy.